Hey, what's up you guys? You're watching Team APS, and in today's video, I'm going to be contemplating whether or not we need a banlist purge. So, I've read this in comments and seen it on forums and on Reddit and all these crazy places, and people honestly say this all the time. Do we just sort of need a banlist, just baptism almost, maybe is the best word for it, where the idea here is that we just unban everything. Everything gets unbanned. Now I know it sounds crazy, I know it's something you hear all the time, and of course there are arguments why this should never happen, and I'm not saying I'm fully in support of it. The idea of this video is more to just raise awareness and sort of give you some information, see what you guys think. But the idea is that we just unban everything. You put everything to 3. And the reason why is basically to reassess what broken and unbroken is. Because you know, over the last couple of years, we have gotten a lot of ban cards back that we thought we probably never would have gotten back, and it surprised a lot of people. Things like BLS, things like Oil Guardian, things like Glow Up Bulb, things like Raigeki, Snatch Steal, even back when like Dark Hole went to 1, that was like a huge deal. So the question is, you know, are some of the banned cards really, you know, ban worthy still? And I've done sort of similar topics to this. I think a lot of people have the idea. We've seen that when these cards get unbanned, they typically just aren't relevant anymore. They don't compete. I mean, Goyo went to 1, no one used it. Went to 2, no one used it. It'll probably end up going to 3. Glow Up Bulb's back. It's seeing some use here and there, but I mean, like, it's not the card that people are angry about, or that's like super tipping games. Snatch Steal and Raigeki are pretty, I almost want to say underwhelming cards. I mean, compared to what you would think they would be in terms of like effectiveness, Raigeki typically is just sort of a last-ditch attempt to survive, and Snatch Steal so easily stopped that it's, So there are a lot of banned cards that have just come back, and we've realized that they aren't really all that bad. So the idea that some people propose is that we just unban everything. That includes all the broken stuff, Spellbook of Judgment, all the Dragon Rulers and the babies, you know, Pot of Greed, Delinquent Duo, Dimension Fusion, Painful God, this is sounding horrible. You know, like just all the crazy cards, and then let the meta just develop and just see. Almost like the Hunger Games of Yu-Gi-Oh, where it's just sort of like everything's on the table, do what you can do, we'll see where it goes. Because it might be interesting, it might just be chaos and it'd be a horrible idea, but it'll be interesting to see, you know, what strategies emerge, which ones become more popular, what old banned strategies prove to be inconsistent today, because I think that there will be some that are. I think that, you know, there are banned cards that will not see play even if they're at 3, and that's crazy to think about. But yeah, what do you guys think of this idea? I mean, it just sounds a little crazy on paper, not a little crazy, a lot, but it would help us sort of reassess. So the idea isn't that everything becomes unbanned and just stays unbanned forever. The idea is more along the lines of, you know, everything gets unbanned, and then from here we see what ends up being broken versus what isn't. And I guess the desired result is that a lot of banned cards end up just staying unbanned because we realize that they aren't so good anymore. And I'm not sure it would work out exactly that way. I feel like we'd probably end up rebanning like 95% of the stuff, but I do think it would be a cool test. And maybe the cards shouldn't come to 3, maybe they should come to like 1 and just basically play, you know, traditional format. Just things to think about. So what are your opinions on it? Do you think this would be a good idea, a bad idea? Do you think maybe it would be best done in a limited capacity, like maybe as a side event at a YCS, or maybe just something that like lasts for like a week or 2 or something like that? Maybe after like nationals, I think that would be a good time, because like after after like Nat's World season, you know, right before that August set releases, we just kind of have a couple of weeks to just play with everything and Purge, Hunger Games, apocalyptic style Yu-Gi-Oh. I don't know, but I want to know what you guys think, so leave it in the comments, and check me out on Facebook, check me out on Twitter, subscribe for more Yu-Gi-Oh videos. I will catch you guys later. See ya.